strategy. First thing we're going to talk about is what we're going to cover today. We're going to go through an overview, which I'm giving you right now, and then a platform demonstration. During that demonstration, if you have questions, please enter them through the Q&A chat session, and we will try to answer them in real time rather than waiting to the end after the panel discussion. We'll then go from the demo to the panel discussion, which will feature industry executives to talk about how their companies utilize and will utilize the platform. And then we'll go to Q&A if there's any questions left after that. So let's get back to Akanjo. Akanjo is a small Wisconsin-based SaaS development shop. It's focused on the affiliate marketing space. Some of the executives and investors are on this call today, and I'd like to give them a shout out of thanks for all their support and also for their technical prowess in bringing this platform to the surface. So what is the problem that we solve? Many of you saw this in smaller form in the emails that you may have received in other areas in direct conversations we've had with some of you throughout the past 6 months. The problem's simple, and I put it in its simplest form here, is that there's too many sign-ons, too many networks, too much data, not ability to search across that data. It's just too much for the individuals who want to avail themselves or their companies of this vast amount of products that are out there. So we constructed a platform, a SaaS-based platform that allows you to bring your credentials to the table and search across all of the different facets of all of these different providers of information and data about products and services. We also can handle individual retailers as well as any kind of feed that can come in with product attached to it. Coupons would work, for example, also to bring them in there. So today we wanted to demo it rather than run you through a bunch of slides that I could probably bore you to death with. We're just going to demo the product. And again, as I asked you earlier, to just butt in and ask questions about what we're doing, what we're accomplishing, how it works. And then we'll go right to the panel discussion after Ryan Greenberg, the head of partnerships from Akanjo, does the demo. As I said, we have industry executives with us, Dennis Dorfel from 4 Stars, and also James Green from Lee Enterprises. Rather than introducing each of them and telling what the company does, I'll let them handle that during the panel discussion. So with that, I will turn it over to Ryan Greenberg to go ahead with our demo. Ryan?
Thank you.
You should be able to get it. No?
You have to stop sharing your screen in order for me to share my screen. There we go. Okay. So, as Chris said, the problem that we're looking to solve is taking multiple affiliate feed sources and putting them in a single spot for curation and management. So, as you can see here, we have a few different affiliate sources. These are not the complete list of affiliate sources that we can offer. We can tie in additional affiliate feeds. There's no limit to kind of what the platform can do from that sense. And as he said, we do allow users to bring their own affiliate ID and API access. So it's their credentials, it's publisher credentials on our platform, which eliminates the need for any sort of sub-affiliate or anything like that. With having all of these affiliate sources in a single spot, that allows us to have reporting across networks. So we have click metrics available, top 10 offers from Amazon, and then offers, which would be the other affiliate networks that we just talked about, all available in one spot. We additionally have commission reporting, which allows you to see across all of the vendors how your commission's doing, your total sales, your total commissions earned, whether they came from the native ad tech that we have built into the platform, or if it came via a direct link. We allow you to back it out to as many intervals as you want. If you want it, the last 1 day, 14 days, however you see fit. We also show the number of products added, removed, and your total number of products available per affiliate network. We're able to do this because we sync the affiliate vendors on a daily basis, and when those numbers change, we have access to those numbers, so we can show you exactly what's going on with your affiliate networks. And all of this data is exportable, so we can send you a CSV version of this on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever you decide. So if you have a data management platform that you prefer to use, we allow you to bring that data into that platform. So getting into what the actual platform can do on a more detailed level. So we have a few networks here, and we have cross-search functionality. So if we're looking for something such as luggage, when we type in that search term, you can see we've narrowed results down across these 6 networks. Additionally, we can add in some more granularity in our search term. If we wanted to narrow down the commission range and maximize commissions, we can do that. If we want to search across the merchants, which would be obviously the sites that host the product, or the manufacturer, which is the actual maker of the product, we can do that. And it's just a simple click button, and you can start narrowing it down that way. If there is something you don't want to see, perhaps Kenneth Cole doesn't fit within your brand's content strategy, you can simply hit minus that, and you can see we've eliminated those from our queue. So when we find a product that we would like to grab a link for, it's really, really easy. We select the product that we're interested in, go to our links button, and grab the get link. So now we have a embedded link with our affiliate credentials in that we can paste in content or in any form of socials where it's acceptable, and we can start earning commission on these products. We try to show you the commission of what the product is. So on this bag, you can see exactly what you'll earn if a conversion happens. Additionally, when you hit this, when you hit the get link button, you will see that this best match feature is on by default. What this is going to do, if this product offer expires or is delisted, we're going to intercept this traffic via this short code link and send users to the next closest contextually matching product. So perhaps this bag is available, but in a smaller size or in a different color. And what that is going to do, instead of sending users to a 404 or a sold out page, we'll keep that link monetizable a little bit longer. And from a publisher perspective, that's extremely important, given that changing out links is not only time consuming, but it can also be completely forgotten about, and then you have content that's not being monetized properly. Additionally, with 6 networks in at once, we've added some functionality that we call buckets. So you can add products to these buckets, which are essentially product verticals that you create, in which you can store and easily find products. So you can see we have some products in a pre-sorted luggage bucket that at any point we can go in and grab product links quickly if we need to refer to them later. So if we decide that we want to save this product link for later, we can simply add it to a bucket by selecting our luggage bucket here. So now if we go back into this page, we can refresh the page, and it is right here. So it's really, really easy to store and sort your products in a pretty easy to do fashion. Additionally, with that, it allows us to take products from any given bucket and create what we call placements or smart serve. So when we have a display ad created here, we can actually go in and we can enable our customization and find our luggage bucket. And you can see that luggage bucket that we created earlier is now selecting products from here. We can edit this display ad in a number of ways. We can set guaranteed ad sizes, or we can set a responsive ad size, and then we can select the number of products available in it. So if we want it to show 2 products, we can do that. If we want it to show 4, we can have it do that as well. Additionally, we can change the call to action. So if we would have it say click here, we can have it do that. We can change the color settings to match site branding, and it's really dynamic and easy. And you get a load view of what the ad unit will look like. So now if we want to put this on a page, we have a article here in which we would like to put a display ad, say right here in the middle of the article. So we can hit this embed button available at the top, and we can add this to our page one of 2 ways. We can add it through an ad server, of which we have a few that we support right now, or we can have a script running in the footer of the site, and then place div tags where appropriate. So we're going to go with this since this is the recommended route. So we simply copy the script, and then we go into our CMS, and then we just load that into the footer. So when we load that into the footer, we can go into our posts and find our best luggage article that we were just looking at, and we can place a div tag where we find applicable. So we go back into our dashboard and just copy our div tag. Place the div tag in the page, save it, and you can see we have a display ad article running right here. So it's better than ever for an era where CPMs are declining that we can take affiliate revenue or affiliate products and earn potential revenue on display ads. It's fairly intuitive and easy to put on page. It's no problem. And again, because we selected our responsive size, if this ad unit were to shrink due to it being on a smaller browser, the ad unit is going to scale with the page. So it's no problem if someone's reading on mobile or another device, it's going to be fine. With that, we actually have reporting on this ad unit to show you your loads, views, clicks, and your click-through rate and your view rate. And again, we allow you to back that out to whatever interval you see fit. And when you start loading these div tags, we'll show you the pages that it ran on. We'll show you the products and how they performed individually. And again, this is all exportable. So if you would like to have this in another data management platform, it's no problem. We can do that for you. Additionally, we do have the ability for publishers to bring their Amazon associate tags. So if you wanted to create Amazon affiliate products, we can get your associate tag and API access. And then if we're looking for something like luggage, we can sort it across the index, or we can search by index and sort it across those indexes as well. And it will give you the top 10 results that you would get if you searched on the Amazon platform. So you can view your link if you would like to make sure that your associate tag is in there, or you can hit the get link button, and now you have a copied shortcode link that you can paste anywhere. So the benefit of this is if your business is segmented across a few different affiliate sources like we have here and Amazon, we have them all covered here. Grabbing product links is quick and easy, and creating placements for display ads has really never been easier. So that is kind of the product offering that we're offering today.
Ryan, could you speak to the commission sort that's back there?
Yes, absolutely. So the commission sorting works really simply. So if we're looking for luggage, again, as a kind of control, we can sort across the 7 to 10% range, the 10 to 15%, whatever it may fall under. So if we're looking, there's a lot of products in the 1 to 5, and there's a lot in the 10 to 15. So we'll look at the 1 to 5, and you can see that it'll have those commission ranges from 1 to 5% shown here. If you wanted to back that out and look at the 10 to 15 to maximize, you can do it that way too. So yeah, it's a really easy way to maximize your commissions if that's what you're looking to do.
And then how about the mobile-friendly nature of it that allows
Yep.
for the whole entire platform to be used?
Absolutely. So the entire platform is actually mobile-friendly. So the whole thing will actually scale with whatever browser you're looking at it in. So the UI will just scrunch over here. So if you wanted to go back and go to your placements, it's just a simple UI pagination here. Additionally, all of the reporting and everything goes with it. So if you are looking at it this way, it still scales with the entire platform, regardless of what size the browser's in. This works on any phone that was made after, say, 2010.
And you did mention, I believe, that our ability to import pretty much any kind of feed or other networks beside what we're showing here, as well as retailers, correct?
Yes. It's a little bit custom work, but it's more than doable. We've taken product feeds from a bunch of different companies that aren't necessarily all the same. Just each one requires a little bit of work.
Right. And I can't stress how much that this is not a case where we're operating sub-networks. This is bring your credentials
Yes.
and you'll have one window in again.
Yes, and that's a huge reason why we show you the commission here. So the commission that you see is the commission you earn. We're not taking anything off the top or anything like that.
Right. And it would vary maybe by the type of business you are or relationships you have with some of these networks may have your commissions be different, but you're seeing your commissions, your negotiated rates, whatever
Correct.
your credentials provide.
Correct.
Okay. Well, good. Well,
And then at
thank
any
you.
point, if you are looking for a specific product, so if you are looking for, say, a North Face bag that you might have curated a little while ago, you can search the entire platform at once. It'll search it across all sections that are available, and you can grab product links right from this page.
So here's a question. Um, are we able to see average conversion rates by channel?
Conversion rates by channel.
And
So
what,
conversion rates amongst each affiliate vendor network. No, not currently.
okay, thank you. Is there any other questions before we move on to the panel discussion with executives? Okay, well, you can continue to ask questions as we go through, and I'll take back control here real quickly. Okay, and all right, so we'll now move into the panel discussion, and we have two customers. We have Dennis Dorfel from 4 Stars and James Green from Lee Enterprises. Why don't, Dennis, you take it first and introduce yourself and tell us what your company does. And
yeah, I'm happy to. Thanks for having me. My name is Dennis Dorfel. I'm CEO and co-founder of a company called 4 Stars Media. We are a Midwest-based company, and we are offering influencer marketing tools and services. We are in business for about 6 years now. We serve clients all over the world. And over the years, this this industry evolved in a sense that influencers' compensation changed, and affiliate marketing is an emerging field in our space as well. And that's why we talk with Okonjo about options for our influencer base.
okay, and now we'll move on to James. James from Lee. James.
And then James Lee from Green Enterprises, right? I'm James Green, Vice President of Digital for Lee Enterprises. We're a traditional media company. We're across about 77 markets, primarily newspapers and digital operations. We also own a digital technology company called Town News. We've been around for quite some time, and my job is to come up with new ideas and new ways for us to monetize our vast audiences across all of our markets. So thanks for having me, Chris.
Thank you, James. So let's move back to, let's go to Ryan. I'm sorry, Ryan, tell us a little about your background before we get to the questions.
So my background, I come from the world of influencer marketing and direct ad sales from influencer channels and media companies to brands. So I've been dealing with affiliate stuff for a long time. At Okonjo, I head up all of our partnerships and business development going ons. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Great. So Dennis, why, you've got a large network of influencers. Why don't you tell us what you saw and made you select Okonjo as a solution for to integrate into your platform?
Yeah, good question. So as I just pointed out, the compensation model for models for social media influencers evolved over the years. Beginning, it was all about compensation and product, and we went to monetary compensation, kind of a flat fee for the creative work they do. And now influencers turn more and more to affiliates to find products and services to fit their niche. So they all have a trusted following. They built that trusted follower base and want to offer product, obviously, to monetize their channels. And Oconjo has a great model that you aggregate so many offers from so many affiliate sources that it's easy for our base to find and pick the right product for their audiences. That's the main reason.
Great. So it's that problem that I asked, that chart up front where we solve for that inefficiency that's very important to your users, increasing the speed.
Yeah, ease of use and the variety of the offering, and everything is taken care of. They don't have the time and the capabilities to handle all the details. So it's got to be easy, quick, and it's got to have that wealth of products. And we find all that.
James, and how do you use the product, and how will you see the importance of the same feature set?
Yeah, so for us, it's pretty simple. Obviously, with traditional display advertising under a little bit of duress and providing mixed results, one of the things that we realized here at Lee early on was we needed to get into a slightly different game with our existing digital real estate on our pages. So we have a lot of content. Some of it's niche, some of it's verticalized. But using the Oconjo tools, we have the ability to monetize those pages a little differently. So we curate these products or these capabilities within the platform on our pages. So for example, we have a niche site called Pros to Know. It might be about home improvement. It might be about building a new house or a new deck. We used to be able to monetize that simply from display advertising from Lowe's or Home Depot. Now what we're doing is within the actual article itself, we're putting in product placement. So think of it back in the 50s when you used to have product placement on TV. We're doing product placement using the actual products on page and monetizing the content in a slightly different way. Product curation is becoming a very big deal for us. We have a lot of reach into our local markets, but for us, the next step is, in addition to taking all the capabilities that we have with the Oconjo farm, as we call it, and all the products from the larger aggregators, we now have the ability to go to local advertisers, local merchants in town, and upload their content, upload their products within our feed, and either by ourselves or through the advertiser, put those product placements in key areas within the site. So think of it when, back when native advertising was called native advertising, we might write an article about a specific business or a specific opportunity and highlight those products on the page to create conversions so that we're driving e-commerce for these local businesses. So it's been an interesting experience, and it's allowing us to really get into a different game.
So James, why don't you talk about the performance you've seen? I know that we've seen some tremendous results. I'd rather not me telling you talk about it.
So yeah, you know them as well as I do. So we worked with a couple of local brands, if you will, and these local brands were having problems getting folks to an e-commerce page. One of them was a wearable technologies company. Another one was a intimate clothing company. And what we were doing is we were writing articles about those specific companies using a freelance journalist to talk about what these companies are doing specifically. And we would run those articles on our pages, create conversion to those pages. And what we saw immediately was conversion rates that are 20 to 30 times higher than our traditional display ads. In addition, what we did is we found that using Oconjo's ad units, so we would not only have an article associated with said company where someone could link to that specific company, get them on a landing page, but we would take that content and using the Oconjo technology, distribute that content on other parts of our sites that are unrelated to that specific business or that specific article. And we're driving even more conversion from those ad units, the ad units that Ryan showed you earlier in terms of, what we call smart serve, using those product-based widgets to drive traffic to those article pages to create conversion. So it was a very, very, very successful test for both those companies. So now we're looking to expand that.
Yep. I think it's important to highlight that the ad unit that I had shown earlier is not simply just for products. You can also put articles in them as well. So you can drive traffic, like James said, through different avenues, to your content and then to the actual commerce piece. So it really creates a whole, the entire picture, right from the beginning where someone views content all the way through to purchasing. So pretty helpful there.
So Ryan, since we've got you talking, how about the Evergreen technology? Let's talk about that and summarize it, re-summarize it so everybody understands fully what it is and what it's capable of doing.
Yep. So if we have a product offer available through one of our affiliate vendors and that product offer expires or is no longer listed through that merchant, what that Evergreen link feature, the best match feature, is going to do is we're going to intercept that traffic if someone clicks on the product or the link, and we're going to send them to the next closest contextually matching one. So if a handbag or a piece of luggage that's, you know, brown or white expires, we might send them to a blue one instead, or perhaps the same one in a slightly smaller size. We do that because sending someone to a out of stock or a 404 page is effectively useless.
Yeah, so can I build on that real quick?
Yes,
So
yeah, please.
we were using Amazon's affiliate links for some of that pros to know content we're talking about. And for us, I mean, the likelihood that we're going to touch that page again and re-edit that is probably slim to none. So when we started putting those article links or those product links on those pages, if that article's evergreen and lasts for a long time, there's a good chance that the retail that we've linked through Amazon, that product doesn't exist, or maybe that retailer doesn't exist anymore. So when someone goes to click on that actual link, it's a dead link. We lose money, even though we're driving traffic and conversion on that page, unless there's an evergreen link that Oconjo has. I believe it's patent pending. Without that evergreen link, we can't monetize the traffic that we're driving to that specific article.
Correct. Yep.
So, Dennis, how important is that evergreen link to the ever busy influencer publisher?
I can give you an example that kind of, you know, shows that problem pretty well. So we worked with huge companies on affiliate programs, hiring an army of influencers who, you know, feed links into their content. And, you know, there's been travel bloggers who travel the world, and for whatever destination they stop, they write 1 million posts and share those. And they'll never go back, as James said, to, you know, update links. They just don't have the time for it. And so they'll lose money on it. And that, you know, that technology is just amazing. And it's a big step in the right direction for such people who are busy creating content, right? They don't want to deal with the technology in the background. They don't want to go back to 1 million posts. They just want to, you know, create good content for their audiences that converts, right? So I like that a lot.
Yeah, and it's an important thing to notice. It's a cross-network kind of a switching out. It's not just that Amazon, as James said, if Amazon lost it, it's not going to look at Amazon. It's going to look wherever it is in the network.
And we've seen that influencer content is up for, on average, 2 years. And when we set up affiliate programs in the past, we get an awful lot of clicks, long tail over, you know, many months. And once the product is expired, obviously the conversion goes down. And we hate that situation, right, for all the parties involved. And that solves that, right? So that's perfect.
Great. I mean, that's awesome. It's an awesome technology. I mean, I've been really amazed by what it's doing and what it can do in the marketplace from a disruptive kind of a perspective. And I think that this is a key to it, is the ability to seamlessly write the content which lives forever and have a link to the product, regardless of where it is and who's got it for sale at that time. And also to write parameters around it that say, okay, I want the next product, if it's going to switch it out, to have a certain commission associated with it. So I think, you know, from an influencer standpoint and a writer standpoint, publisher standpoint, it's game changing in a way.
Yes. I think it's also important for the brand who's selling the product and the merchant who's selling the product, as well as the affiliate network. I think it benefits all of them because sending anybody to a dead link is a win for nobody. It's not a win for the reader, it's not a win for the publisher, and it's not a win for the brand at all. So it really helps improve on the entire facet of affiliate marketing.
Hey, Dennis, when you made the decision about it, we showed the mobile nature of it, how it would work on a phone. Do you think influencers find that valuable? The ability, you don't have to be at a desktop, you don't have to be at a laptop, you can actually operate on a phone. Do you think that's valuable?
So yeah, so very few of them sit on a desktop or a laptop. It's all mobile. So the more we get to that, the better. Obviously, for our base, this is also a game changer, right? It needs to be mobile all the time. So they are on the fly. They are not sitting in an office. They shoot out content, every hour. A lot of them, and the easier it gets to include links and earn a commission, the better. So we worked with a lot of different affiliate platforms in the past, and we tested a lot of them, and we've seen what works and what doesn't, and that's, again, it's another point that's so valuable for our base.
Great. So of course, there's one glaring question that we haven't talked about, is the business model. And I'll go to Ryan first. Without revealing secrets, Ryan, what's the framework of the business model for somebody who's interested in Conjo, and how does that work, and what's different about it?
Yeah, so I think one of the major things to point out is, again, you bring your own affiliate credentials. So as a publisher, you'll manage your affiliate relationships and the programs you're applied to. And with that, we're not taking a piece of your commissions. So from a business model perspective, it's more of a SaaS product than anything else, because you're holding your affiliate credentials. So you're just paying to use our UI and use our SmartServe technology. You're not paying a piece of your conversions or anything like that. So in my experience, that's good from a publisher perspective. They'd rather know what they're going to pay than have to deal with paying a piece of their commissions.
James, important? What do you think?
Oh yeah, so I mean, you used to work for a public company. You can imagine all the nonsense that we have to go through for splitting commissions and things like that. So for us, having Conjo out of the commission stream makes it so much easier for us to book the revenue, one, but then we don't have to worry about any sort of accounting practices or anything like that that say, oh, let's test the commission share. No, it's just we pay Conjo a fee every month, software as a service, and then, as Ryan says, we bring our own credentials to the table, and we earn the commission.
Dennis, any thoughts on that? You're on mute.
Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, so a flat fee is obviously easy, as you said, right, from an accounting perspective. My point is, I've got a million influencers who might jump on that. Their side of the coin needs to work well. They got to be paid their commission, and I'm kind of the enabler in between who connects the dots. And I'm good to get that flat fee paid instead of being involved in a commission. But flexibility, obviously, different models always matter. So. But yeah, that works for us pretty well. Yeah.
There is a question about the SaaS model, and does the fee go up based on volume? It does, but the tiers are very wide. There's a SaaS baseline SaaS fee associated with volume. It doesn't go up on the dime, meaning that every transaction is counted towards it. It's tiered, and then there's a per user seat fee that is paid. That's the answer to that question. If you want to go deeper into the actual business model, certainly Ryan, myself, or any one of the Conjo people, you can reach out to us, and we're glad to sit down and walk you through it.
Absolutely.
With that, I think
Chris, can I go back and talk about conversion rates that we see by channel? Obviously, Lee is tracking that. Here at Lee, so we have the ability to do that, and it's something that we do. right now within the Oconjo platform, my understanding is that's not available.
It is. Actually, it is.
We
It
do
is.
have some of those pieces available to us. We just need to surface that. We surface it
Yes.
through a different tool, but I know that the guys at Oconjo are actually building that and surfacing that.
Well,
And
I talked to the CTO while we were sitting here. He assured me that it is available. So.
because I know I've been asking for it, so I mean we're doing.
No, I'm not the CTO, so I wasn't talking to myself.
That would be kind of weird, Chris. But
Yes, I do that in private. But truth be told, it is available by channel according to the CTO, and so that answers that question. So, great. Let's see, another question coming. No, I already answered that one. Does the SaaS fee go up? So with that, I'd like to thank you guys for putting up with me, and thank you for your support of the company, and great to have you guys talk to the folks out there about Oconjo and what you see as the value that it delivers in the marketplace. So we'll go back to here and we'll begin to close out. Let me get back into the deck real fast and leave you with this. Thanking you for your time. If there's no further questions, number one. Number two, the contacts are here. We will send out the shortened version of this deck to you so you have our contacts. The founder of the company, Mike Drescher, is on the phone. And he's with us too. You can reach out to Mike. You can reach out to Ryan. It's a Ryan at Oconjo, Mike at Oconjo, or you can reach out to me. You'll get contacts with us. You should have our email anyway, or mine at least, from the invite to this webinar. I'd like to just remember that we are a SaaS platform, as was pointed out. We don't get into the revenue stream. We consolidate all the affiliate relationships and management into one single sign-on. And we have one product search. All products are there. All data is there. And when we say all networks, we may not have all networks now, but we're open to any other networks who our customers want to bring in, or any networks who want to participate, because the platform is flexible enough to import and present all that data. So again, I thank you guys, the panelists, for your time. Thank you, Ryan. Thank the Oconjo team and the investors who are on the call. And most importantly, we thank you, the attendees, for attending. And we hope that our paths will cross soon on a business relationship, or at least an information share. So thank you again for your time today, and take care.
Thanks.